Alright boys, so today I'm going to be telling you guys how to finish the 8th inning program as fast as possible. Now this method is it's really similar to the method that I've been using all year because it still is the best way to level up. Since I already patched the walk method, we're going to be talking today about the fast way to do it, which is actually going to be a roster method, which is going to help an absolute ton and help you guys finish the program ASAP. Now, if this video ends up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub. Let's get right into how you guys are going to finish the 8th inning program as fast as possible. Do you guys want cheap stubs on the market? Make sure you guys go to MLB.com, today's sponsor, and make sure you guys use code MAIT for 5% off your purchase. So the first thing that you guys are going to end up doing whenever you are doing this method, I'm going to try and make this video as fast as possible, I'm not going to drag it out, is you are going to end up going to your created... You're going to end up going to create. You're going to be going to roster control, and you're going to be creating a player. All that matters on this player is that he's going to be a starting pitcher, and you're going to want to max out all of his pitching attributes by scrolling all the way to 99. Now, like I said, I wanted to make this video go as fast as possible, so I'm literally not going to do it for every single one of these guys, but you guys are going to go to pitching clutch, go to stamina, go to hits per 9, home runs per 9, Ks per 9, BB per 9, every single little thing that you can make to make this guy maxed out. Do it ASAP and make it go 99 overall because you want this guy to be an absolute stud. Another big thing, I completely biffed it whenever I was making this video. Go to my player animations on your player and make sure that he is rocking Darren O'Day's pitching style. It's on page 27 or 28. Make sure you guys do that. It's going to make it go faster. Now, once you end up doing this, what you guys are going to end up doing is you're going to be pressing start, and you're going to be finishing the player. You're going to be free agent pool and export player. You're going to export him, and you're going to make sure that it might be XP glitch or whatever you want to name it. Just make sure that you remember it. I'm just going to put it as player right now, but I have a ton of these. I already have so many created players, so this really doesn't matter because it's pretty much the same method from my last video. What you're going to do from this point is you are going to go to create. You're going to go to roster control. You're going to go to roster control again. You're going to go to the New York Yankees. The reason I do the New York Yankees is because it makes the most sense. You're going to press on Garrett Cole. You're going to press on him. You're going to press import pitcher, and you're going to end up doing might be XP glitch, and this is going to be your maxed out player. Now you're going to end up taking your maxed out player. You're going to be going to play now, which is just exhibition, and you're going to actually end up making your team the New York Yankees because you already ended up making your player on that team. So you make your player the home team, and you make your player the New York Yankees. And then you're going to end up going to the away team. You're going to be going to AA affiliates, and you're going to get a really bad team. I usually do... Let's do the Fisher Cats today. The Fisher Cats make sense, so we'll do that. We'll make sure, again, that we are on the Yankees. Sometimes it'll click off, which is pretty annoying, but you are going to be facing a AA team because they are going to be worse at hitting, and you are going to be better. You're going to end up playing at whatever stadium. It doesn't matter. The big thing that does matter, though, that I just accidentally skipped, is that presentation mode is going to be on fast play. I know my camera is over it, but it is on fast play. That's going to make it easier. And then you're going to want to make sure that quick counts is on. Again, my camera is covering it, but quick counts, make sure it's on presentation mode, make sure it's on fast play, and this is going to be how you guys are going to do it. Now you're going to get to your player. Now the big thing here is that you are going to player lock your pitcher that you just ended up creating with max stats and Darren O'Day's pitching style. You're going to press RT to do that, or R2 if you're on PlayStation, and it's going to lock that guy. You're going to end up doing that. And basically, you're only going to be pitching with this guy. You're going to be throwing sub. You're going to be throwing really quickly. And the big thing is that you are just going to be rolling through ball games. Now, whenever you're doing this, a couple settings to make this easier. Do not have pinpoint like you usually do. Whenever you're playing this, make sure that's just on classic. That way you can... You want to make sure that's going to be on classic. You're going to want to make sure that the difficulty is going to be on legend because you are going to pitch the best on legend and get the most XP. Make sure that everything is on legend, the pitching difficulty on legend. That's all that really matters. And you're going to be just rolling through this. You're throwing fastballs down the middle, change ups. You can pitch. If you want to give a lot of effort into pitching, you're probably going to get more strikeouts. But the more strikeouts you get, the more XP you get, which means the faster you are going to end up finishing the program.
I got it.
Another thing that I'm going to say right now is that whenever you are doing this method, one thing that you gotta keep in mind is that there is the 60,000 XP per day cap. But if you were getting, you should be getting about 30 to 40,000 XP on this method. It's worked really good for me. Occasionally, if you're kind of struggling at first, you can end up getting about 25,000 an hour. But the more you do it, the better you're going to get doing it. And I have gotten 35,000, 36,000 XP an hour by doing this. And it is the best way to get these guys fast. And if you're wanting to make a lot of stubs, then go after this, finish this, and then whenever you're done with it, the big thing is basically all you are going to have to do is sell that player, wait for 2 weeks. I'm going to be getting Willie Mays because Willie Mays looks like the best option out of the three. But you grab Willie Mays, you end up selling him, and you buy him back in about 2 weeks, and you probably made 200,000 stubs because there are people that are going after these guys, spending like 600,000, 700,000 stubs. And honestly, they are great cards, but everybody gets them, so they will end up going down. Make sure that you skip through everything physically that you can. And the reason why I do like doing AL, I think I said this earlier, is that you are not going to be taking at-bats because there is a DH. Now that's really, really important. Another thing to keep in mind is that this is the easiest method. Now I know a lot of guys will say that there are other ways to get XP in the game, even just playing the game and stuff, but this is going to be a lot faster than that. Plus, the big thing about this method is I can do this while I'm watching Netflix or simply just like hanging out. If I'm doing homework, if I'm doing whatever, all you're doing is like spamming A or spamming X if you're on PlayStation, and it's really not like, it doesn't take too much brain power. It's the easiest thing ever, and it's gonna get you guys a lot of XP so you can finish this program. And you guys can end up getting Willie Mays. Man, Willie Mays looks amazing. I want to know who you guys think is the best boss. Obviously, there's the Chris Sale. A lot of guys are saying Chris Sale is amazing. But in my opinion, that 101 hits per 9. I don't know what SDS is doing with the terrible hits per 9. But that's just, I just don't feel like that's going to cut it on Hall of Fame and Legend. Maybe you're a big Red Sox fan. And Chris Sale, honestly, he might be one of those pitchers that's fine with the low hits per 9 because of how weird he is. You guys know that he's just hard to hit. And so you can see I got 960 XP that inning, and you're going to be getting a lot of XP every inning. You got to keep in mind that it is quadruple XP right now, but you guys are just going to have to trust me. By doing this method, you're going to end up getting at least 30,000 XP an hour. And one thing that you guys are going to do whenever you finish this game, and I'm going to show you guys, is as soon as you finish the game, what you guys are going to end up doing is you're literally just going to be confirming restart and going over and over and over again for an hour's length. That's how I got to the 30,000 XP in the title and everything. But this is the best XP glitch in the game right now. Unfortunately, they actually banned the freaking walk glitch that was at the very beginning of the game. We were able to do the walk glitch for about 50 to 60,000 an hour, and it was a lot better. But they just capped it off, and so it's a lot harder now. That's just how it is, and there's not really much we can do about it. But that's just, you know, SDS didn't want people getting the bosses as fast, but they did raise the XP cap to about 60. I think it's 60,000 or 70,000 XP an hour, which is amazing. So you guys should be able to end up getting the bosses. The bosses will be at about 350,000, with 60,000 being the cap. You should be able to get them in about 6 days. Now, on top of that, one thing that you guys can do as soon as you end up getting the 60,000 is you can actually end up doing the daily challenges. And if you have any collections worth XP, make sure that you do that. There's going to be the conquest map that drops as well. So that'll be another way to kind of just amp your way and go even faster. That way you can be one of the first ones to end up getting the program done, getting the player, and selling it hopefully and making a lot of stubs. Alright boys, so I just got relieved for the 9th inning. The big thing here is whenever you get relieved for, you do not want to keep on pitching. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to be pressing confirm restart, and you're going to be doing this cycle over and over and over to get XP. And if you want to see how much XP you actually end up getting, you just press start, you end up going to exit, and you press confirm exit. Now that game, according to my recording, took about 5.5 minutes, and I got 9,000 XP from that. Now, you got to keep in mind quad XP. So you're going to be getting about 2 to 3 to 4,000 XP depending on if you get a lot of Ks. You can tell I did not get like any Ks that game, and that's okay. That's going to happen some games, but you got to just keep on going. And if you are paying a little bit more attention and you actually end up mixing your pitches, you'll get a lot more XP. But the big thing here is that whenever you're doing this, is you are just going to want to make sure that this goes as fast as possible. So just keep on going and restarting and restarting and restarting and restarting, and that is going to be the fastest way to end up getting XP in the program. Now, like I said, if you guys want to end up getting even more XP, what you guys are going to want to end up doing is make sure that you're doing your daily moments and stuff like that, the daily missions and stuff, to end up going with the XP reward path, because those are going to give you an extra little boost, and you're going to be able to, by the time that a lot of the guys are getting it in about 7 days, is you're going to actually be able to be a little bit ahead of them and be able to get that player and sell them even faster to make more stubs. And if you guys are going that route and you're wanting to finish it ASAP, I'm guessing that's why you guys are doing it. But that is going to be the best way to end up grinding this program. I know that there have been a lot better methods in the past, but sadly they patched them. SDS patched them and they nerfed them to the ground. The walk XP glitch is still really bad. It's about 20,000 an hour, so this is a little bit better at about 30. And if you guys have any other ways that you guys think are even better than this method, let me know in the comment section. There have been a couple times where I've actually ended up being wrong, but as far as I know, this is the best way to end up finishing the program. And I hope this helps you guys out a lot and you guys can actually end up finishing it ASAP. If this video ended up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub, as it helps me out a ton. Talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.